Hello, it's Ranny Duck here again. Today we've got a brilliant replay in the Charioteer, the Tier 8 TD British Tank Destroyer on the new map Vineyards. Now, this tank, honestly, I've got to say I love this tank right now. I can't believe I've never played it before, but it's so good. I really like it. If you ever played the Dragon, it's basically got the same gun, except from it reloads just like about 7.4 seconds, which is absolutely incredible. Obviously, you know, with the Dragon, you do have that extra bit of Dragon troll armor, the extra view range, but you know, for 7.4 seconds reload with that gun, it's insane. It really is insane. And this is greatly becoming probably my favourite Tier 8 tech tree tank in the game. I really do enjoy it, because as far as tank destroyers go, generally speaking, they're not really my thing. I'm not really that big on tank destroyers. I don't really like the passive play style. I get a bit bored, you know, I like to try and push the pace of the game. I quite like playing medium tanks, and that's why I think I like this tank so much, because although it is a tank destroyer, it's basically a medium tank. You can play it as a medium tank. You've got a rotatable turret, you're quick, and one of the perks, you know, you can play it as a sort of a traditional TD, because it does have great camo value as well, which is another plus. Sorry, that's just a bit of petty driving right there, you know, I just had to point that out, sorry about that. But yeah, it's a fantastic tank. But enough about tank. Let's talk about this replay now. This is a really good replay, and I've been looking forward to putting this one up there for a while. We've had some great games in this tank, and this is one of them. So already there, we picked up a kill, picked up 700 damage. We've, you know, as with this map often happens, if you can notice, it's really just me and this one light tank who's come with me, and I am quite grateful that he came with me, because he does come in very handy in this game for the early stages. But at this point, I know I'm alone, and apart from this light tank, but I also know most of their tanks, like ours, will be camping on the ridge. So that's my mindset right now, is that I'm with this light. If he lights them up, you know, I can put in the punishment here. And although we're on our own, because of their sort of nature, they're quite often just be sort of camping at their base. Now, this Falcon's come in, this T92, sort of the unskinned Falcon. Now, this is a bit of a problem. I've got to deal with him. I don't want to miss my shots because he's got great DPM. So I just need to take him out as quickly as I can. So I've hit all my shots. He's gone. I have lost quite a bit of hit points to him, but at the end of the day, that's a light tank, Tier 8 light tank out of the game. So that's 2 kills. Well, I think I've got that kill, but yeah, so that's 2 tanks out of the game already this side. And now, as you say, here we go. We spotted the tanks which are just camping on their ridge. So right now I've just got a bit of easy farms. I'm just going to try and get in as many shots as I can. Just try and rack up the damage here while I'm unspotted. So this has really been quite handy, that light tank's light him up for me. The one thing I would say about this tank is another sort of downside over the Dragon. I compare him to the Dragon just because of the gun. It's very similar. It has that Hesh pen, which is fantastic. But unlike the Dragon, this one does suffer from ammo count, and that can limit you at times, which is always a shame when they limit tanks by the ammo, which I don't know why. I guess they do it just to try to, you know, maybe the realistic for how much a tank can really carry. But no, I don't really get it. I'd rather it gave them a few more shells. But anyway, we're picking up the kills here. We're racking up the damage. Already we're on 3k damage, and yeah, we're just trying to pick up what we can. Now, our light tank's died, which is unfortunate, because it means I'm going to need to push forward and try and spot for myself. Now, we spotted this Oni. You know, he was camping at the back on their ridge, which, to be fair, I guess there's not a lot of places he can go as a heavy tank on this map, and he's often just a snipe fest across the two spawns. But now I'm deciding to fall back here. You know, I don't want him to light me and then me get shot by A, the RT, and, you know, B, all their stuff which remain on the hill. So that's why I need to be a bit cautious. You know, I only have 600 hit points left. That can go pretty quickly, and this game's not won yet. So I managed to get one shot into him. I've fallen back, but I've noticed that my greenie's engaging him, so he's a bit distracted. But I've now spotted this ice free at the top. So I'm just going to try and get as much damage as I can into him, see if I can take him out of the game, get another gun out of the game, which is always important. But I've lost vision on him, so at this point I'm thinking, do I take a shot, do I over poke onto him? But then I'm thinking better of it, because like I say, if I poke over to get a shot into him there, I probably would have lost my tank, because the stuff on their ridge would have just taken me out. So I'm better off just being more patient, staying a bit more cool headed, moving back, getting a different location, finding shots in a more safer area, and just kind of trying to abuse the camo of the tank. There we go, put one in, unlucky to bounce that shot, but it is what it is. Get another shot in. I'm having a bit of gun depression issues here, unfortunately. There you go, we've got one in, but now as you see we are now out of our standard rounds, and I've got 12 of the premium Hesh pen left, but they do have 210 Hesh pen for sort of 480 alpha, which is insane. So it's not too much problem. I know the rest of the tanks here, being +1 matchmaking at the moment, when this footage was made, I know I can pen all of the tanks remaining. Yeah, so now I'm just seeing if I'm looking at the battle, and it's suddenly, you know, it's not looking so. We went from a position where I felt pretty strong of winning to now all of a sudden, you know, we're losing tanks. It's in a 4 versus 3, so I need to be careful here. I'm trying to get the finish shot on this tank, but unfortunately he sort of goes down behind the ridge before I can get my shot, and now I am up against it. I'm in a 1 versus 4, and you know, I'm thinking it's a 1 versus 4, but it's doable because I have that camo. I know what that T77 is a one shot. I'm just hoping that the others will be low health too, because I only have 9 rounds left. If they're all full health, then I could be in a bit of trouble if I don't pen every shot. So at this point I'm thinking, right, I need to use the heavy tanks. The light tank's dead, which is a big plus, which we killed early on. That is a massive plus in these type of scenarios. But it's quite a big map. I've got camo. I'm just sort of staying in the centre of the map to hopefully, if I can just try and outspot one of them when they come for my base potentially, then that's my plan here. I just need to try, if I can, pick them off one by one. Try and spot someone, pick them off, and that's the plan. Now I spotted this T77, but I can't get shot, and now I'm thinking there's RT in the game. I can't just sit around there. I need to go, I need to move, I need to dodge this. You know, there we go, RT shot come in. If I didn't move there, then I would have been dead, and that would have been a shame to waste this game. So now my plan is basically, what's going through my mind right now is reposition. I need to try, I have to take a tank out of this game, but I need to just keep moving up my angles. I'll try and catch them off before they get too close to me, because I don't want to be in a situation when I'm pinned in the corner. Now this T77, now that was big. I've got killed there, and then also there's like, there's another T77. He is a one shot. He shoots me there. He puts one shot into me, and that was massive right there. I just managed to shut down 2 of the deadly sort of T77 autoloaders. I got quite fortunate that he didn't manage to get about that shot hit and penned. Otherwise, I would have died. But fortunately, you know, for me, I needed a bit of luck in that scenario, and my shot went true. And now we're in a much more comfortable position. I just need to find this ice free. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. I'll go up to this ridge, see what I can spot, but I spot him on the cross. Now if you notice here, I don't fully aim onto him straight away, because there's no point aiming on him straight away when my blur It's not aimed in, so what it's going to do is spook him. He's going to get the detected. He's going to have the sixth sense go off of his running it, but now if I aim on him, it'd have had the detected symbol on there, and it'd know I'm aiming in. That's why I don't aim in until I know the reticle's going to be sort of almost fully aimed, and I put it over their tank. Now in this situation, there's one tank left. I'm getting hungry, and bacon's on the menu. This is what we've got to do. This is what it's all about. We've got to kill the eye. This is the situation. We live for this moment. But at the same time, I really don't want to ruin this game by getting killed by the eye at the end, because, well, I don't think we can sleep at night if that happens right now. So we've got to find this eye. We've got to be careful. I'm just trying to, hopefully, I'm just trying to outspot him. What I don't want him to be stuck in the corner and just with a dead end waiting for me to come round it. I need to be careful. Right, spot the eye here. Now, if you notice, although he's lit, I know exactly where he is. I'm thinking, no, I'm not having any of this. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to, we've got 4 minutes on the clock. We don't need to re-rushing anything. So I've got made sure I'm unlit. Then I'm going to go. So now, at least he's got to think, what way am I going to come from? He's got a decision to make of what way he's going to look. I decided to go this way because I know there's a bit of cover I can use, a bit of foliage. Now I should potentially one-shot him with my hesh pen, but I don't. I low rolled, but that is to be expected. Now I'm just trying to edge. I know he hasn't detected me yet. I just want to edge very slowly, just to see if I can get a slim shot and minimise the risk of him shooting me. I really want to take this tank out right now, and then yes, it's done. Now all that's left is to go to the result screen. As you can see, we had a massive game in the Charioteer. 10 kills, just shy of 6,000 damage, 2,260 base XP, 1v4 at the end of that game. Really good game in this Charioteer. Really sort of shows what this Charioteer can do. Honestly, I'm now free marked this tank, and I had so much fun doing it. I'm keeping this tank. It's insane. I really do like it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the replay, and I'm looking forward to getting some more replays out to you. So for now, I'll leave you with that. Happy tanking.